Hi everyone, welcome back, it's Rita. So for today's video, we have every single lipstick in my collection. Well, it's lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, and lip glosses. So I want to do kind of like a collection mini declutter, and I keep saying mini declutter in every single collections that I've done because I am very realistic about the decluttering that I'm gonna be doing, and for the most part it has been very minimal. The best ones to start with would be nude lipsticks. So these are all my nude lipsticks, and surprisingly I have more than I thought I did. I thought that my collection was mainly pinks and reds, but I actually have a lot of nudes. First off, I do see one that I want to get rid of, and this one is by Maybelline. This is in the shade Darling Nude, and this is quite old to begin with. So this is what the color looks like on the inside. I never really loved that lipstick, this lipstick to begin with. I feel like it's a matte one, but it's one of those mattes that kind of like accentuates. I don't know if it's the whole range of this Maybelline lipsticks or it's just this one in particular, but I feel like it just accentuated all of my lines in my lips and it just looked kind of like cracked. It's very hydrating, that's the only, I guess, the only good thing, and I really like the color, but the formula isn't the best. I don't know, again, I can't speak for the whole range of these Maybelline ones, but this one wasn't the best. I just never really got into it, and it just accentuated every single one of my lines in my lips. And I'll just swatch it real quick here so you can tell. The color is real pretty. There we go. The color is really pretty, but I just never liked how it looked on my lips. So this is going to be the first declutter for me. So then I've got a favorite of mine. This is MAC Teddy, and I kind of like had my eye on this lipstick for a very long time, but I never really tried it on. I just kind of like heard all the buzz about it and thought it was maybe not going to be the best for my lips, since it is kind of like very close to my lip color. So I thought it would just make me look a little washed out, but it's a beautiful color and I absolutely love it. As you can tell, I bought the smaller size just because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, and I really do love it. So that's the color right there. That's MAC Teddy, and it is definitely a beautiful shade. I definitely see myself purchasing the full size because it is real pretty and it looks real pretty on my lips. As you can tell, the Maybelline one is a little too nude, and this one is a little bit darker, and it works really good with my complexion and with my lips. I really love this one. So this is one that once I finish this little sample size, like deluxe sample size, I will be purchasing the full size. And I think they call these ones the MAC Minis or something like that. They're around $10. It's not a bad price, but it is tiny. Like, you can compare to what the real full size looks like, and this is their deluxe little mini sample one. Up next we have by NYX the Butter lipstick in the shade Tan Lines, and I absolutely love these lipsticks. The packaging kind of sucks because it is like a very cheap looking packaging, but the actual lipstick is really comfortable on the lips, and it's just really comfortable. It glides on, it's very smooth. There we go. I just really like this lipstick. The color is really pretty. You can tell it's kind of like a good warm nude in between this one and this one. This is very warm, but it's so beautiful on the lips, and it's one of those lipsticks that I can wear with pretty much every smoky eye or colorful look that I do, and I want something that's going to be very nude but also kind of like very pretty. I really love this lipstick, so this is definitely staying. I wish NYX would make better packaging with these butter lipsticks, just, you know, look a little bit more, I guess, a little not as cheap. So let's finish up with the NYX ones. I have two of them in the soft matte. What is this? The soft matte lip cream. I love these lipsticks. Both of them, all the line of matte lip creams. They're so good. They're so comfortable on the lips. They glide on very smoothly. I feel like these are kind of like the OG of liquid lipsticks. Like, way before there was a whole buzz around the liquid lipsticks and everyone was buying them and using them, I feel like these ones came along way before that, and they are kind of like lost now on, you know, on the back of the minds of people. But they are so good. They're really pigmented. They last all day. This one is in the shade London. They last all day, and they kind of like fade away in the most beautiful way. They don't leave that weird white line in your lips once it's gone. It's just a beautiful colors. It's a beautiful formula. I really love this NYX soft lip ones, and this one is in the shade Stockholm. So this one is London and this one is Stockholm. Both very beautiful. As you can tell, this is a little bit more brownish and a little bit more warm, and this one is kind of like a bit more of like the pinky peach nude. Very pretty. Keeping both, you're gonna be able to tell once I keep moving on in my collection that I have a lot of these NYX ones, the soft matte ones, and they are so beautiful. I love them. So here I have a L'Oreal lipstick. This one is one of their newer collections. This is like nude matte, something like that. I'm not sure the exact name of the collection, but this is in the number 987. The shade is called Radical Chic, and Radical Rosewood. This is broke, like the whole bullet is off, as you can tell, but I really love the color, so I'm okay with just kind of like being careful with it. I'll swatch it real quick. It's like a darker nude. It's super pretty. I purchased this last winter, but you can tell it's a beautiful color. It's a little reminiscent. It reminds me a little of Teddy by MAC, which is up here, and then this is the L'Oreal one. It's okay if I'm careful with it and I don't travel with it. I think it's gonna be okay. I really like it, and unless I repurchase this exact one, I think I'm just gonna keep it on my collection for now and just be careful when I'm handling this lipstick. So that's also staying. Okay, let's just kind of like finish up with the drugstore, since that's where we started. Up next, I have two of this Rimmel lipsticks by Kate. This is the Nude collection, and when this came out, I believe they came out first in Europe, and then they came to the US, and I was obsessed with these lipsticks. I saw everyone talking about them, and I thought the bullets were so beautiful. Just the color of the bullets, and I don't know, I just wanted to have them. And when they finally arrived, I picked only two of them because I felt like the other ones were a little too light for my complexion. So this one is in the shade 46, and this is probably one of the lighter nude lipsticks that I have, but it is so freaking beautiful. I mean, look at that color. It's kind of like that peachy nude. It is so stunning. There's no way this lipstick would ever leave my collection. And the good thing is that you can still, like, this wasn't limited edition, it's like a full nude collection, so you can still find them. I highly recommend them. They're very smooth and they're very comfortable on the lips. And this one is in the number 47. And okay, I feel like I'm kind of like finding a pattern here. This is Teddy, this is the L'Oreal one, and this is Rimmel 47. They are pretty similar in tone, kind of like that darker warm nude. Very pretty. This is beautiful too. This is 46 and this is 47 by Rimmel the Rimmel Nudes by Kate Moss. This is really pretty. If you like nude lipsticks, I highly recommend you look into this one's by Rimmel, because they're super comfortable on the lips and they're very affordable and beautiful shades. So of course those are staying in my collection. So far the only one that is leaving is this one by Maybelline. Okay, let's move on with, this is a Revlon Super Lustrous in the shade Blushing Nude. I love the packaging of these lipsticks. This is probably my favorite drugstore packaging. I feel like it looks so much more high-end and more elegant. I love gold. I don't know if you can tell probably by the packagings that I have that I pick on lipsticks, but I love gold and rose gold. So I love this very sleek bullet, all black with the gold ring. Oh my god, this is for sure one of my favorite, if not, this is my very favorite drugstore packaging. Okay, this is the prettiest component, and this is number 637, and the shade is called Blushing Nude. And then, okay, here we go. This is the one, Blushing Nude up here. Okay, there we go, Blushing Nude. And actually these are pretty similar in tone. This one is just a little bit lighter. This is the Kate, and this one is the Super Lustrous. That's 637 by the Super Lustrous. Beautiful lipstick. Of course, it's gonna stay in my collection. I love everything about this lipstick. The color, the bullet, I mean, it's just stunning. So here we have a Milani lipstick in the shade Nude Cream. This is pretty old in my collection actually. This is in the number 26, and this is a kind of like more pinkish nude. Whoops, I kind of like put it on top of that. But that's what the color looks like. It is very pretty. I don't particularly love this formula as much as other from the drugstore, but I think it's a pretty color. And it is a little bit different from all of the other ones that I have. So I'm keeping this one, but it's a very pretty color. Milani has a bunch of lipsticks in this gold packaging, which again is very pretty. But still, I prefer for sure the Revlon packaging, 100%. It just feels more sleek and more high-end compared to this one. This one is still pretty because it's all gold, but still this one is prettier than Revlon ones. Up next, I have my one and only nude stick lipstick. This is in the shade Whisper. And the only reason why I have this is because it came in one of those Sephora lipstick thing that they come out from time to time, like it was like all nude lipsticks. Here I have Whisper by Nude Stick. This is a very pretty color. As you can tell, it's really pretty on my arm, but once I put it on my lips, it really washes me out and I look like I'm like sick or something. So this one is gonna have to leave. It's basically brand new. I never really used it because the color just doesn't suit my skin tone, definitely not my lips. So I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. Okay, so we have another that's a little bit also on the lighter. This one is my one and only YSL lipstick. This one is in the number 70, and look at how gorgeous this is. My husband gave me this as a Valentine's present and it has my name on it. I love it. I would never get rid of this lipstick. It's so beautiful. Here is the swatch of this 70 by YSL, and I really love this lipstick. It is literally my lips but better color. This is so pretty. It is almost the exact same color as my lips, except for, you know, a little bit prettier and a little bit better. I really love this lipstick. This one is another one of my lighter nudes, and this one is by Marc Jacobs in the shade Eat Cake. I bought this lipstick as a recommendation from Essie, Estée Lalonde here on YouTube. Well, these ones look pretty familiar now that I swatched them next to each other. This one is the YSL and this one is the Marc Jacobs, and it is a stunning color. This one is probably one of the most comfortable lipsticks that I have, like a regular bullet lipstick. It is super comfy. It glides on, kind of like a, I guess like a lip balm, not really like a lipstick, but it just gives a very pretty payoff. As you can tell, it has a lot of pigmentation and it is very pretty. So of course I'm keeping this one too. Up next, I have Kinda Sexy by MAC. This was one of my favorite nudes, but I find that the formula is not the best on my lips. It's like a more peachy nude because it's one of those that kind of like accentuates lines and it's kind of like tricky to work with, but I really love it. Like, I wouldn't get rid of it. I love this lipstick. Look at how beautiful and warm that is. And then to finish up with the nudes that I have from MAC, we've got Cosmo, which could be considered also like a pinky, but it's more like a nude to me. And this is in the amplified finish. So beautiful formula, super comfortable on the lips and very pigmented. So look at that. It's kind of like a more, like a super intense pigmentation, but with the comfy kind of like finish as, I guess, a lip balm. It's super comfortable on the lips and it gives a lot of payoff. That is Cosmo by MAC. One of the newer additions to my collection, this is by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade In Love with Olivia, and oh my god, am I in love with this lipstick. It is so stunning. It is so comfortable on the lips. It's her kissing formula, so that happens to be my very favorite formula by Charlotte Tilbury. She does a beautiful satin formula, super comfy on the lips, and as you can tell, it gives a lot of payoff. It's one of those kind of like peachy, warm lipsticks. It's a beautiful color. Up next, we have my second nude lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is in the shade Stoned Rose, and it is the most stunning lipstick. I had already swatched it, but the camera wasn't recording. It's right up here. It's very warm, kind of like peachy. It's a beautiful shade. If I had to pick between this one and In Love with Olivia, I think I like this one just a tiny bit better. As you can tell, this one is In Love with Olivia and this one is Stoned Rose. Both very beautiful. Here we have Lolita 2, and this liquid lipsticks by Kat Von D are my very favorite formula ever. They are super comfortable. Even though they are matte and drying, they're still kind of like the prettiest ones that I found. I haven't tried a lot of them, but since I tried these ones, I kind of like fell in love and I haven't tried anything else after. These just happen to be my very favorite ones, and this one is Lolita 2. To finish up with the nudes, I have this liquid lipstick by Too Faced in the shade, what is this? Sellout. And this one is very pretty, but I don't particularly love Too Faced formulas for their liquid lipsticks. I find that this one doesn't fade as pretty as others that I have, and also it kind of like leaves that white mark in between your lips once it starts to fade away. So that's Too Faced Sellout. Very pretty color, a little bit darker. It's kind of like a more brownish nude. I'm gonna keep it for now, and then I'll kind of like think about this like in the future times. So that is it for my nude lipsticks, and I'm pretty much keeping all of them except for two of them, which were the Nude Sticks and the Maybelline. So I'm gonna get rid of these ones. For brown lipsticks, I am going to kind of like get it out of the way because I only have two of them. One of them being the matte lip cream from NYX in the shade Berlin, and then the other one is by Revlon in the shade Racing Rage. And this one, like the Revlon one, is kind of like a bit more of like a purpley brown. It's a very pretty color for the autumn months, and whenever it's winter, I find that I love this lipstick for that time of year. And let's just swatch this one real quick. So again, we can be done with this kind of like darker Berlin. That's a very bad swatch, but that's what it looks like. Very pretty color, also perfect for the more colder months. We're gonna be doing the mauve shades. I don't have a lot of them. I find that lipstick looks very purple on my lips. Like even when it's a pink lipstick, they kind of like pull on a little too purple for my liking. So mauve is not a color that I gravitate towards a lot, but I do like it from time to time. As you can tell, I have a couple of them. A lot of these are sample sizes that I got before on my Sephora play boxes. But first off, let's just start with the prettiest. Again, one of my newer additions to my collection. This one is from the Hot Lips 2 by Charlotte Tilbury, and this one is in the shade Glowing Gen. It is the most stunning bullet. I mean, look at that color. So this, you might think, why did I put it here and not in like the nude colors? But on my lips, it turns a little bit more mauvey, so that's why I decided to put it in this category. It's very pretty. It's kind of like the perfect 90s everyday lipstick. I love this lipstick so much. And this one again is in the shade Glowing Gen. Might as well get the little sample sizes that I have from NARS out of the way. This one is in the shade, if I can pronounce this, Rikujen, whatever you pronounce it. They're the exact same lipstick. Again, I got them, I believe, in one of like the birthday gifts years back, and then another one in my box from Sephora. So I'm just gonna swatch one of them real quick. It's a very satin, almost frosty lipstick, but it's very pretty, kind of like for your everyday or whenever you don't really want to do your makeup and just throw in some color to your lips. I find that this is very pretty for that. I really do like it, and I like that it's a smaller size because I can just gonna do all of my sample sizes. I have one by Bite Beauty in the shade Glaze, and then one by Kat Von D in the shade Lovesick. This is a pretty color. Probably would be very pretty for someone with lighter complexion than me, or someone with lighter, less pigmented lips than me, because this one turns very purple on my lips. Again, this is Lovesick by Kat Von D. I do like it, but I don't use purples that much, and this one looks very purple on my lips. But I'm gonna keep it because I don't have a lot of them that look like that. And then this one is the Bite Beauty in the shade Glaze or Glass. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but there's the color. As you can tell, very warm, still very pretty. So I have here two more of the NYX lipsticks. This is the Butter Lipstick, beautiful formulation. I love this. And then also the Soft Matte Lip Cream, also one of my favorite kind of like liquid lipstick formulas. So this one, the Butter Lipstick, is in the shade Pops. And as you can tell, I put it in here because it's a bit more of like a mauvey shade. It's like a nude mauve, but still more purpley on my lips. Very pretty. And then for Rome, this one is also one of those darker, more vampy shades, but again, more of like the purpley tint to it. So perfect for like the winter, colder months. This is Rome by NYX. Another beautiful bullet by Revlon. This one is in the shade Sassy Mauve, and that's the color right there. You can tell, very pretty, very pretty. It looks a lot like Lipstick by Kat Von D, except for this one is much more comfortable and much more easier to apply. It's just like a very easy to glide on your lips formula, and this one of course it's a matte. So far I've kept all of the Mauve lipsticks. I really like all of them, and I don't have a lot of this color family, so I do want to keep all of them just to get it out of the, get that out of the way. Then we have the MAC lipstick in the shade Twig, another that I used to use all the time. It is very comfortable on the lips. This is a satin formula, so again very comfy on the lips. It's a little bit more of the on the matte side, so it pulls a bit more on the lips, but it's still very comfy, very pretty. It actually looks a lot similar to this one up here from Revlon, just a little bit darker. Keeping it for sure. To finish up, I have two liquid lipsticks by Sephora. These ones are called the Cream Lip Stains, and I've got mine in the shade 13 and then shade 41. It's a liquid lipstick, so it's not gonna be the most comfortable formula, but it is. It lasts a long time, like it'll last on your lips a long time. This and Kat Von D are my very favorite liquid lipsticks formulas out there. So this is in the shade 13, and they used to compare this one a lot to Patina by Stila, which is a very famous, popular color. And then this one is a bit newer for me. This one is in the shade 41. Again, one of those kind of like more vampy colors, perfect for the colder months. This one is 41 by Sephora. Keeping both of them. So the best bet if you're trying to find a liquid lipstick, I highly recommend either Kat Von D or the Sephora ones, or if you want really comfortable, matte, full opacity lipstick, I would just go for the NYX lip cream. They are so comfortable on the lips. These are actually really comfortable on the lips, and they last a very long time, and they look really pretty, and they have a bunch of colors in this range. So for my Mauves, again, I'm gonna keep all of them. I love them, and I don't have a lot of these ones. Real quick, so I'm going to just breeze through my lip glosses. I don't have a lot of lip glosses because I'm not like a huge fan of lip gloss to begin with, but I do like it from time to time. So I have one from Milani. This one is in the shade Sweet Grapefruit. This one is getting kind of old actually. Let me see. It has like a funny smell, so I think I'm gonna be getting rid of this one because it does have a weird smell, and I feel like lip gloss doesn't last as long. It just doesn't smell good anymore, and I've had it for a very long time, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Then I've got this one from the brand Artistry that my mother-in-law gave me as part of like a birthday present or something, and I really love it because it has like a mirror on the back, and it has a light, which is real cool, which I don't think it works anymore. Oh well. But I do like that color, so I'm gonna keep it. And then I've got two of the Revlon Super Lustrous. I've got the shade Rosy Future and Pinkissimo, both really pretty, and both are still good, so I'm gonna be keeping them. And then I've got two darker ones, one from NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Praline, really pretty, and then this one by Anastasia in the shade Toffee, both kind of like more of the darker nudes. And then finally I've got the Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fussy, which is, as everyone knows, very raved. It's a really pretty gloss. I really like it. This one reminds me a lot of the Revlon. Actually, let me swatch them real quick to know if they are at all similar in tone. So that is Rosy Future by Revlon. Someone told me here on YouTube that it was like a dupe for each other. So, okay. Well, definitely they're not exact dupes, but they're pretty similar. So this one is Revlon and this one is Fussy by Fenty. No, I don't see how this would be dupe. It just looks similar on the actual packaging, but they're not similar at all once you swatch them. Both really pretty, so I'm keeping both of them, of course. So basically, I'm just gonna get rid of the Milani one because it has a weird smell and it's pretty old. So I'm keeping 2, 4, 6 of them. So for the next category I'm going to be doing today is going to be the purple plum shades. So I have 3 by MAC in the shades Plumful, Rebel, and Flat Out Fabulous. So both, I think also Rebel, but mainly Plumful was for sure an Estee Lalonde recommendation. This is back in the day when she was using the hashtag the Essie button effect. Oh my god, I used to love her channel. Still like it a lot, of course, but this reminds me of the old Estee like of her old channel, of her old videos. She used to love this color and I bought it because she recommended. This is my second Essie Button Effect purchase. This one, I mean in lipstick wise, this one and the one from my Marc Jacobs. So there we go, plum foam, very pretty. And then we have the also famous Rebel by MAC. This one is a satin shade, so again a very pigmented, a bit more of like a very pigmented shade. Look at that, that's so pretty. Very beautiful shade for also the cooler months. Rebel, keeping all of this of course, and this has got to be on my top 3 favorite shades by MAC. This one is MAC Flat Out Fabulous. Oh my god, this is so pretty, so vibrant. It is perfect for this time of a year, like these summer months. Oh my god, look at how beautiful that is. We have this little sample size by Too Faced, the Melted Matte Lipstick in the shade Queen Bee. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Too Faced formulation for the liquid lipsticks. I got this in one of my Sephora boxes. This reminds me a lot of the Sephora number 13, which everyone compares to Patina by Stila. Very similar shade. It's pretty, it's not my favorite, but I'll keep it for now because I don't have a lot of these colors except for that one by Sephora, and this one is a different formula, so I'll just keep trying it and see if I get much use of it later during autumn months. If not, I'll probably just get it on my collection. And then finally I have the famous Wet n Wild $2 lipsticks. This one is horrible packaging. I really hate the packaging. It's so cheap and cheap looking. This one is the shade Cherry Bomb, yeah. Very matte, not the most comfortable, but I for sure have nothing like this in my collection. This is a very dark plum color, very pretty. Nothing similar. I don't prefer the formula, but as long as I mean, in the meantime, while I purchase another color similar to this, I'll keep it for now because I don't have anything similar. Like nothing in my collection looks like this, and it's a very pretty vampy color. So yeah, you guys, this is the final category. Only 5 lipsticks out of my more plummy purple tones. Really like all of them. I'm a little iffy about this formula, but I'll keep it for now. So yeah, I am going to be doing a second part of this video. Let me just show you real quick kind of like what I kept. This is everything. I know it's not really organized and it's all over the place, but this is the nudes, the mauves, and the lip glosses, and finally the plum shades. So all of this I kept, and I got rid of 3. So not a lot, but I got rid of a lip gloss, a bonnet lipstick, and then this nude stick. It's not a lot, but I feel like it's a good amount for what I was going for. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little out of place, all over the place, but I'm kind of like getting used to this whole filming from up. It's a little different for me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next one. That's gonna be my reds, pinks, and coral lipstick. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!